Alright, we're heading into our second half of the Microsoft Flight Simulator stream for tonight. We're going to check out Universal Studios, Florida. And I've been here twice. So I may be able to recognize some of this stuff, I feel. Maybe not all of it, but maybe some of it. The main central lake actually is a lake that's set in the center of the park where they do a lot of water shows, but this is also where they do fireworks and stuff. And then around that lake are a bunch of attractions, and then around the edges there's more and more. Although, admittedly, I don't think that this is it over here. I think this is outside of the park. I'm trying to remember where the boundaries of the park are. There's also this cool, like, there's a boardwalk that they have near water, and there's a bunch of businesses near that, too. But I don't remember what direction that is. This could be it here, but I can't remember. Well, let's plot a course and fly over this and see if I can recognize anything. Castro Jenkins just became a standard supporter, or excuse me, I don't know if this is an upgrade actually, or a resub or not, a re-membership or not. It's hard to tell. But anyway, City Walk, that's correct. Universal City Walk is what it's called. Thank you, Carlton. So I'll add one to the members and I'll audit that later and see if it's legit or not. Okay, so this is the center area. Let's start from up here. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll fly over it southbound and see what I can recognize. See if I can fly slow enough to recognize any rides or whatever. And see if any of this is whatever. And then we'll, yeah, see all these different things? So we'll just keep flying all this way down to here. I think this is the end. And then we can turn around and hook back this direction. So let's do that. Let's give that a shot. Let's see how this goes. Universal Florida, man. Let's do it to it. All right. Do I remember any of those rides? I remember the one ride I remember the most was, or actually I take that back. There's two rides I remember: The Simpsons and Spider-Man. Those two rides were really cool when I went there like a decade ago. But when I went there with my parents, the ride that I remember the most, the two that they don't have anymore, are Jaws and King Kong. I remember both of those because those had animatronics. And they don't even have that shit anymore. They got rid of it. Okay. So, let's start our descent. Actually, we're already going to miss the whole park. Are you kidding me? We're way too high up. We're missing everything. So here's what I'll do. I'll just fly to the destination and then I'll turn around. We're way too high up. We're missing it all. Okay. See you later, Guts the Black Sword. We'll see you tomorrow, man. I've never seen the Amazon show The Boys. No. Isn't there a Kong Skull Island right now? There might be. But I remember when I was a kid, when my parents and I went there, they didn't have any of the video attractions. It was all animatronics. And Jaws, you would go into that central lake, and in that central lake, there was an animatronic Jaws that would pop up in certain parts and scare you and pretend like it was going to bite your boat and stuff, which was actually really neat. It was legitimately scary and fun. And then the King Kong ride was all like underground in a tunnel. And you'd see King Kong like destroying an animatronic city. He'd like be wrecking it and stuff. It was really cool. There was also like earthquake or a disaster ride that simulated if like a bunch of natural disasters happened at once and everything started falling apart. That was cool too. Oh, that's right, the Harry Potter. Maybe we can see the Harry Potter Kingdom. So this looks like resort stuff there. Yeah, that's a resort, right? That's not a ride or anything. That's part of a resort, it looks like. Here we are. Oh, man, this looks cool. Now, what is this? I can't tell. It's big, it's blue, and I can't tell what the fuck it is. I'm gonna try to hook left here and see what this is. I apparently don't have enough speed. I don't. I slowed down way too much. That's why I can't turn here. What is that? Is that Harry Potter? Yes, that's Harry Potter's Wizarding World. I just saw a big hat. But it's rendered very poorly. Like, it's rendered incredibly poorly. I'm losing control here, by the way, if you can't tell. Pull up. Yeah, I hate to say it, these theme parks, they're not rendered very well. It's very hard to tell what any of that is. So I'm just, by color, I'm trying to recognize stuff, and it's not working. Like, I don't know what any of that was. The problem is I'm going too fast. I wish I could do this much slower, like a slower hover, and just see it slowly, but the game makes you, like, speed up, because if you don't, you crash. So I can't just, like, fly over it and take a look around. The game won't let me. See? Look, now I lost control. This is annoying. I can't pull up. I can't even pull up. Look. Pull the fuck up. Fuck, man. Annoying shit. What is that? Look at that glitch. Whoa, look at that crazy graphical glitch. Did you see that? Was that a roller coaster that glitched out into the foliage there? I think it was. Let's go back and look at that. That was crazy looking. Right here. It's like a roller coaster going up. See that? But it like glitches into the fucking grass and shit. What the hell? This is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We're over it right now. That absolutely is it. I recognize it because I walked right in that area before. Yeah, that's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter right there. And so that's the roller coaster in there, and it's all glitched out into the trees. It doesn't look at that. It's all fucked up. Whoa, that's so weird, dude. No. That's weirding me out. That's fucking weirding me out because it's two textures. It's got tree textures, but then it's got a roller coaster, and they're moving at different speeds. No, that's fucking my head up, man. That's you can pause the plane and look around safely. Can I? How do I do that? Can I go to drone mode right now? How would I do that? Anyway, Dana White took me $1.50. It's $50,000 for a fight with Review Tech USA at UFC 275. No. I'm not going to fight Rich. I refuse, actually. I absolutely refuse to fight him. Okay. Okay. How would I do this? Is there a drone mode or something here? First button on the top toolbar is pause. Okay. Now. So that's the Wizarding World. I want to go back and look at it, but how do I go to drone mode? Get this out of here. Fucking look at this piece of shit. Zoom type. Zoom level. I don't remember how to do this. I don't know how to do this. That wasn't the real Rich. Yes, it was. It was the one that had the check mark and everything. That was definitely Review Tech USA for real. How the fuck do I do this? I have no idea. I don't know. This is too stupid. Showcase camera. Why is this here? Go away, you fucker. Showcase camera. Showcase. Showcase showdown. Drone. Doesn't work. Look. I can't. Nothing works. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're fuck. Now I lost track of where we were. We were down. Okay, so this is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter down here. Okay, let's get closer. Actually, they won't let me. How do I go down? Oh, okay, left trigger. This is weird because look, it's not rendered properly at all in the game. Look at this. You've got trees. Oh, God, that is deformed as fuck. Do you see what I'm seeing? There's trees that are, like, inside. What the frick? Look at that. Because that's one of the rides. I didn't go on this one. But that's one of the rides. I think it goes around on different tracks. Oh, Jesus, it's glitching as I fly over it. Oh, man, it's really disturbing, actually. Where is the main castle? I think this is part of it. It definitely isn't rendering this right. Let me hit... I was higher up. Maybe I would recognize it better, because I was over it before, and I recognized it. Okay, so this is... Yes. This is the main walkway of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And what it is, it's a simulated village, Harry Potter Village. When you walk through it, it looks like you're walking down the street. Remember there's the street in Harry Potter where they buy all their books and equipment to go to school? So that's what this is. And basically what you're seeing there, that's like a butter beer stand where you can actually buy butter beer. I didn't buy any. But, yeah, you walk down here and you see this column of like these steepled houses, much like in the actual movies when the kids are walking down that street to buy their equipment for school. And then over here is the main castle area, which I also didn't go in, but that's supposed to be the Harry Potter, the main school. What do they call it? The academy. I can't remember the name of it. Hogwarts. And then over here, this was the roller coaster, which I didn't go on. I'm being told it was called the Dueling Dragons. And this is now defunct. It was red versus blue, the Dueling Dragons. So you could go on it and had two different ride experiences. But apparently this no longer exists anymore. Well, that's pathetic. Okay, so that's the Wizarding World. Let's head over here and see if I can recognize any of this stuff. Because this is the main park we're heading into now. Okay? Oh, yeah, look at all this crazy shit out here. Some of this will probably be Marvel Universe stuff, because they do have a Marvel world, although they might get rid of it now because now Disney owns that. So I don't know if they still have it or not. So what you're seeing here, this is the main area of the middle of the park. And this middle of the park has a lot of water stuff that happens on it. They used to have water shows and rides with jet boats and shit, like stunt shows. When I was a kid, I saw a stunt show on this with my parents, and it was really neat. There was explosions and all kinds of shit. But then they got rid of it. What I'm seeing here is it looks like this is some kind of a roller coaster. I don't know what one that is. You can see a track there. But I don't know what this is. It looks terrible. It's incredibly poorly rendered. Now, oh, I know where we are. This is Dr. Seuss World, because I remember there was this weird whirly color thing. Yes, right here. I walked on that. I remember walking on that thing. And I believe this is a Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat. In fact, I think that really ugly deformed thing you see straight there in front of us is supposed to be the Cat in the Hat's giant hat. It didn't really render very well here, but I think that's what it's supposed to be. That's supposed to be Cat in the Hat's hat. So this is like supposed to be a combination of weird Dr. Seuss stuff. That's what that is right there. And you can walk through that and there's a ride there. There's a Cat in the Hat ride. I don't remember what the giant green hat is. I'm pretty sure I went to that too. Like this giant green thing here. There's definitely something on it, but it didn't render, so you can't tell what it is. Man, it's going to be hard to recognize half this shit. You know what I'm looking for? There's a giant green roller coaster, and it's supposed to be the Hulk. The Hulk's roller coaster. When I was there, that thing was constantly loud as shit, and you could hear it from like almost all over the park because you could always hear people on it, but I don't see that right now. The Wizarding World was where? I've already lost track of where we are. I'm trying to find the Marvel area. It's right there. This is it? Is this... Oh, that's it! That green track is the Hulk roller coaster. And the Hulk roller coaster goes through this major area, the center area of the park. It's very loud. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking piece of shit. I'm on a drone. I don't need a heading. Fuck off. It won't go away. I don't remember what these giant towers are. I think I was there, but I don't remember what they are. This must be the Marvel area. It has to be. I mean, look at it. It looks like superheroes or something. What is this giant mound over here? Why don't I remember this? What the fuck? I don't remember this. What the fuck is that? A giant bell, a dinner bell or something, right? The giant tower's the Doctor Doom ride? Why didn't I go on that? I didn't go on a Doctor Doom ride. Oh, shit. Yeah, this must be the Marvel town. Spider-Man rides in here somewhere. No, you can actually see fake people. Look at that. Fake people who were scanned when they did this aerial scan. The mound is the Storm X-Men ride? I didn't go on that either. Wait a minute. When was this taken? Like I said, I was there like 10 years ago. Maybe this is newer stuff. Because I don't remember any of the stuff you're describing when I was there. So, I don't know what any of this shit is over here. What the frick? I like the Jurassic Park ride is cool. That's the one that's on water. That one's pretty cool. But I don't know where that is. Yeah, I don't recognize any of this. That's definitely the Marvel area. And I went on the Spider-Man ride. It was really cool. I went on it like 2-3 times. What is this? Oh man, it looks so bad. You can't tell what anything is. I don't know. This is some giant thing, and I don't even know what this is. Is that water? Wait a minute. This is is this the Jurassic Park ride? It might be, because the Jurassic Park ride is a water ride. But now that looks way too steep. That looks way too steep to be it. That doesn't look right at all. Dudley Do-Right? What the fuck? Dudley Do-Right? I don't remember that either. Why don't I remember any of this? Did I skip half the park? Dudley Do-Right? I don't know what the fuck. I never seen that. The Dudley Do-Right. Okay. Sure. If you I swear I didn't see half the park, I guess. I don't know what any of this is down here. I have no idea. I liked the Jurassic Park area. That might be what this is. Because see how it's all tropical jungle and stuff? So this might be Jurassic Park. Now keep in mind, when I went there was before Jurassic World existed. They might have redone it for Jurassic World. Right? Now we're at the backside of the Wizarding World again. Where would be, I'm trying to think, where would some of the ride, like the Simpsons ride and shit like that, where would that be? Oh, I missed a tip. Box Promoter. Lucifer Soul tip $4.20 said, did I see my name under Conor McGregor's in Jake Paul's hit list? Yes, I did. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. But anyway, thank you for the tip. We're now at 140 out of $150. 10 more bucks, and it's time for a hat. Oh, that's right. This is the Islands of Adventure we're in, right? I want to go to the main park then. Where's the main park? Because that's the one I'll recognize more of. The Islands of Adventure. Is that the main park over there? Because that's why I'm not recognizing stuff. Because I remember the main park. Islands of Adventure was added later. I've only been there once. And like I said, I went to the Whoville area. I recognize it. And I remember the Marvel area. But where's the main park? With that stuff. It's either there or there. Because it's a big stretch of water. But I don't know which it is here. We're going to go to Seattle next. Don't worry. We're going to Seattle right after this. This might be it here. Because there used to be a Jaws ride in water, and then they changed it, and there's no Jaws ride anymore. Oh, this is the Hard Rock Cafe? Oh, yeah, I went there. Oh, yeah. Cool. I went there. I ate there. I ate there with my parents. Nice. Hard Rock Cafe. And then this is something restaurant. I can't make that out, but it's definitely a big-ass restaurant. This is City Walk. All right, this is Universal City Walk. Cool. I was there. I did a bunch of stuff there. I did, ate there. Yep. Is this the main entrance over here? Yep, there it is. It didn't render right. That's the big Universal globe with the big Universal logo at the entrance of the park. Because to one side is the City Walk with all the restaurants and stuff, and then you get into the main park by walking through the front gates right here. But man, they did not render that right. Look at that. That looks terrible. Bubblegum shrimp, is that what that was? I like bubblegum shrimp. Yeah, here it is. This is the main park. Blue Man Group. Are you shitting me? Blue Man Group. Right there, look. It says it right on it. Blue Man Group. That's one of the rides right there. I don't remember which one. This is the main park. I've been here multiple times. You walk down these streets, you can get to different rides, because they're all indoor rides here. There's the Men in Black, there was a Shrek. They're all indoor rides around here. And then alright, I think this is it right here. This is what I remember the most. This waterfront right here is the main waterfront of Universal. The main park. This is where Jaws used to be, but they got rid of it. It's defunct. And then they turned it into a bunch of other stuff. But this is where they do fireworks shows. This is where they do a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is cool, because I remember walking up and down these streets. And this is all different. What it looks like a real city, but it's not actually. It's kind of basically all for show. It's not real. The red ride is fairly new. Yeah, I don't recognize the ride, that red roller coaster. I don't recognize it. One of these on the waterfront. There's a restaurant where I sat and I watched a fireworks show. But I don't recognize it entirely. It's hard to tell stuff when you're, in this poorly rendered world. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty difficult. Well, this is pretty cool. Because like I said, I've been here before. But it looks like a lot of this is like, see down here? This is under construction. You see this shit? You can tell, look, there's cranes. See that? They were like, when they did the aerial thing, they were building it. You can see all these cranes and shit building it. So whatever they're building, it's not even done. It's not even ready. Look at that. It says something King's Cross. I wonder what this is going to be. Or what it is now. Because now it might actually be something. Right? I do think this drone mode is better for looking at theme parks and stuff. I agree with you. It's too hard. Flying over, you move too fast, you can't see shit. Yeah. Alright. King's Cross is the train station in Harry Potter? Oh, really? So they're actually building the Harry Potter train station in another part of the park. Look at that. Oh, man, I wonder what that is. I don't know what that is. Look at that. The fuck is that? Anyway, if this was rendered better, it would be cool, but it's poorly rendered. Incredibly poorly rendered. So, it is what it is. It's nice. It's nice to see it. Because I know some of this. Like, one of these buildings in the back has the Simpsons ride in it. What you do is you just walk all around the water, and the whole park is surrounding this central water area. And all these city streets are fake. They're not real. They're like studio streets. And you walk up and down them, and there's little shops there. You can buy stuff. Sometimes there's like refreshments. And some of these buildings actually have rides in them. But I couldn't tell you. You can't tell what these are from this, Oh, yeah. Carlton Jr. says he thinks that used to be Jaws. Yeah, you know what that was? So right now I know. Right there, what it is they covered it in a tarp and you can't go there anymore. That's Jaws. That used to be when you're walking in this area, there used to be all kinds of seafood restaurants and stuff here. And you'd walk over here and this was supposed to be Jaws. And it would be like his head, his severed head. And it was huge, like giant. So what they did is they covered it. Yeah, they covered it. And then when they scanned it from the sky, that's what it looked like. Okay. Alright, so that's Universal. We're going to go to Seattle to end tonight's stream. Flying Timer took me $2.20. Says, I remember a year after you played Super Mario Galaxy, you planned to play Galaxy 2. Still planning to do that. I would like to play Galaxy 2. Absolutely, I would. They never remade it, which kind of sucks. I would have to find a way to play it because they never remade it for, say, the Switch. So I'd have to find a viable way. Okay, let's end the night right. Let's end the night with Seattle like I promised you guys, okay? So far tonight, the top contributor is still SRF Lem with a $100 tip, and that means next week we'll be doing Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to start. Okay. Fuck. Seattle time. A hipster in Seattle. Okay, let us. I don't know which direction to go. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, let's make it be daytime so I can fucking see. 1 p.m. Why did it not change? What the fuck? It didn't change, it glitched, look. There we go. Okay. So, that's the airport. That's not where Seattle is. Seattle is actually further to the north? I'm trying to remember. Here it is. Yep. Because the airport is far south. The airport's actually near where I live. I can show you. So, where is it now? I lost it. I lost the airport. So here's Seatac Airport. This is the Seattle airport where everyone flies in and out. Okay? I live in Renton over here. This is Tequila. This is the town that Kat and I go to all the time on our day off. They have all kinds of fun shopping, a mall, all kinds of fun stuff in Tequila. So that's usually where we go. Okay? What happened? Codeman123434 took me $10. Thank you, Codeman. And with that tip, it is official, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit the goal for a hat, and without, I'm not even doing a beat around the bush here. We all know what hat you guys want me to wear when I'm flying a plane. Come on now. We all know you want to see me flying with a pilot's hat on, so let's just get it on, okay? Aviators and a pilot's hat on. I don't know about the denim vest matching this outfit, though. I don't know about that. I missed a super chat. Average Joe says, I tried having a positive interaction on Twitter, but trolls send me hateful messages. Why don't you block them? Me blocking them doesn't stop them from sending you hateful messages, sadly. All that means is they can't directly quote me in a tweet. I can't stop them from harassing you. I can't. I'm sorry. You have to block them yourself. I wish that there were better protections in place, but there aren't. Okay? Okay, so this is really Seattle down here. Okay? And what I need to do is try to find some landmarks to get my bearings. There's the... Okay, perfect. So the Space Needle's right there. And then I'm trying to remember in relation to that, I think down here on the waterfront, so within a few blocks of the Space Needle, there's quite a lot of stuff for us to see. There's the Space Needle. There's also the Pacific Science Center is around here, and I believe this is the Pop Culture Museum. It's right next door to it. There's also a blown glass museum near it, but I doubt we're going to be able to see it because it's not huge, so you probably can't see it from here. But what I would like to do is fly over that stuff and then head down to the waterfront. And on the waterfront, we should be able to find the pier with the Great Wheel. And man, you can't really tell what anything is down there. Yeah, you really can't. We might just have to fly to the south and see if we can make do. See, this is too far. This is like the shipyards and all kinds of stuff. Product coming in. Yeah, that's too far. So likely it's around this area here, because that's the Space Needle. Alright, so what we will do, we'll start from here, okay? We'll fly directly over the Space Needle, over some cool touristy stuff, and then we'll try to fly down to the harbor. The harbor is where the end of The Last of Us 2 takes place. Remember, they go to the aquarium and everything in the harbor, and there's the giant wheel? That's all real. The aquarium is not exactly the aquarium that's there, but it's all real shit in Seattle, and that's what we're going to try to fly over right now. Okay? Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Let's learn to fly. Yes, there will be another Flight Sim stream next week, Callings. Absolutely, there will be. Oh, Derek wanted to see SeaWorld. That's a suggestion for the future. We only have time now for Seattle. We got about 20 minutes left on the stream. So we'll do Seattle because that was promised. But let's keep SeaWorld as a possibility for the future. All right, here we go. So already, there's the Space Needle. You can see it. I'm actually not sure what the hell that big pointy thing is there. But the Space Needle is not very tall. Most people think it is. It is not. It actually is not that tall at all. But it's just deceptive. People think that it's some tall thing. It's actually not even as tall as any of those skyscrapers over there in the main city of downtown Seattle. So that is the Space Needle. And right next door to it is the Pop Culture Museum. See how colorful it is? The Pop Culture Museum is metallic and is made of a bunch of different colors of metal, which is pretty neat. That's why it stands out like that. And there's a monorail that goes right by all this stuff. And this takes you into downtown Seattle down there for commerce and stuff. You know, to buy stuff and things like that. So now, we'll fly by this a few times. But if we fly into downtown Seattle, down to the waterfront, this is where you're going to see things like Pike Place Market. We're going to see the Great Wheel. We have to see if we can find it, though, because I don't know what it's going to look like in this game. Yeah. Yes, I have been to the top of the Space Needle before. I see it. That's the Great Wheel straight ahead. So what we're at, this is a cool waterfront. When you walk down here, there's all kinds of businesses, all kinds of restaurants and stuff. And there's a pier with a bunch of restaurants, and that is a ginormous Ferris wheel right there straight ahead of us. The problem is the game didn't render it properly. It looks like it's not even, look at that, it's fucked up. That is supposed to be a nice Ferris wheel. The game didn't render it properly. It looks terrible. That looks absolutely awful. Kat and I have, oh my god, look how bad that is. Kat and I have been on that Ferris wheel. And then also down here, there's a ferry. There's a big Ivar's restaurant on the water. That's actually really cool. They have really high quality seafood. It's actually one of these buildings right now we're flying over is the Ivar's restaurant. Let me look at right here. There's a ferry. You could see that big boat out there? You could take ferries and boats out here on the water. And on a beautiful day, you can look off in the distance and you can see all the mountains. Like Mount Rainier and stuff like that. Can't really see it in this game, though. No, you can't. You cannot see the horizon view. Alright, so this down here, that's the aquarium right there to the left of the Ferris wheel. That's the aquarium. That's where it takes place in The Last of Us 2, where you're in the aquarium. That's it. And that's supposed to be the wheel that's right next to it, actually in Seattle. So that's very realistic in The Last of Us 2 with those locations. They're pretty laid out exactly as they were in the game. So that was done pretty well, I feel. Downtown Seattle is interesting. There's a lot of business, a lot of stuff to see, you know. Let's fly back this way to the Space Needle. Whoa. The baseball and football stadium, we can try. I gotta remember where that is. It's actually not near the Space Needle. I'm trying to remember where the Pacific Science Center is as well. That's a really cool place. That was an infamous Second Sun as a base where the enemies were set up. And you didn't know what it was because it looked so weird, but it's actually a real place. I just don't remember where it is in relation to the Space Needle itself. That's a garden down there. Yeah, there's a big-ass garden. I remember that. I'm trying to remember where the blown glass garden is. Oh, I don't remember. It's around here somewhere. I'm trying to remember. The Pacific Science Center is really cool. It's got this open water area and a bunch of nice architecture. But I can't remember where it is. And no, that field right there is not any major field. It's actually a very small one. I wish I could remember where the Pacific Science Center was in relation to the Space Needle. It's only like a block away. But I can't remember which direction. Shit. I guess we're probably not going to see it. So the stadiums are more in the major city over here. Yeah, the stadiums are more in the major city. Let's do a flyover of the actual city. Woodland Park Zoo actually, Derek, is not in the city at all. Woodland Park Zoo is way to the north of Seattle, like way out of the way. So it would actually, I wouldn't even know how to find it unless we knew how the coordinates because it's actually quite far off. But if we get elevation here, we should be able to find the stadium. I believe it's past all these skyscrapers. I think it's this way. I think we're actually heading straight towards it right now. I think that's it dead ahead. Right there, straight ahead, I think that's the stadium. I think so. Seattle is small. It is. Seattle is a smaller city. It's not a giant city like New York City. There it is. CenturyLink. I don't think it's called CenturyLink anymore, is it? Did they change the name of it? I'm pretty sure they did change the name of this stadium. But there it is. And then right next door is the baseball stadium. So you got the American football and the American baseball. So that's where the Seahawks and the Mariners play, right next door to each other. There you go. Now it's called T-Mobile Stadium. They changed the name. I thought so. The Pacific Science Center was basically, it's a place where you can do all kinds of stuff. They have like museum exhibits. They have a bug hall where they have all kinds of rare insects and things you can see. They have a hall with all like dinosaurs that you can see. It's pretty cool. It's basically a museum, but it has this really cool outdoor area with water and all these unique structures and towers and buildings around it. And in infamous Second Sun, they turned it into a base where the enemies were, which was really funny to me. So we are currently headed towards where I live. I don't think we're going to be able to find it. But, Chicken Man says they still have a fair type thing around the Space Needle. I haven't been to it since 2019. I haven't been to it just before then. So you would know better than me. But what it is around the Space Needle, they have a bunch of like food and outdoor shopping near it. So that way, you know, tourists can buy shit for way too much. And like I said, there's actually the Space Needle, the Pop Culture Museum, which we saw, the Pacific Science Center, the Chihuly Blown Glass Gardens, and a bunch of restaurants and things are all within like a 2-block radius. And then there's a tram, and that tram takes you from the Space Needle area into downtown Seattle to do all the other stuff for business and shopping. So the football stadium is now called Lumen Stadium, and then baseball is T-Mobile, so they changed their names completely. I don't know if we're going to get to where I live. We're not moving very fast. Probably not. We'll very briefly fly over here. King County International Airport, Boeing. Boeing is a major aircraft manufacturer that is headquartered out here in the Seattle area. And they're under hot water because they decided to move a lot of their manufacturing out of Seattle and move it somewhere else where they thought it would be cheaper. And everyone here was like, what the fuck? You're taking all the business out of here? How dare you? There's another plane, look. I'm trying to see if I can get anywhere that I recognize, but no. See, we're doing way too slow. I feel we're going way too slow to get to anywhere near me. I'm trying, but we're not gonna make it. Carmen San Diego to me $2 says the arena for the Seattle Kraken is next to the Space Needle. Is that what that was? It's a square roof. It's easy to miss from the air. It's an arena built in the ground. See, I've not been there since that arena existed, so I did not know that. Thank you for the little trivia. I would definitely argue tonight was one of the better flight sim streams. We did a lot more interesting stuff, wasn't it? It was pretty interesting. So that's Seattle-Tacoma Airport. That's where I wouldn't fly out of. And I've been there many times, obviously. And there's Tukwila. So this is the town over from me. This is the town where we go when we have our days out. We usually go there and go to local businesses. There's many different things to do in Tukwila. There's a lot of stores, restaurants, tour, fun stuff to do out on a day. And then Renton would actually be right over there, I believe. Further this way. So this is Tukwila. Looks like that's residential Tukwila, which I've never been to. I've only been to like a few places in the Tukwila. That mostly have a lot, like I said, major businesses and things like that. I'm trying to remember things. So that's the airport. In relation to Tukwila, if that's the airport, if I keep going this way, this should be the right way, actually. Where's Aberdeen? Way far away from here. Not even close. Way far away. Way out in the woods. Nothing like this. This is the more heavily populated parts of the area. I believe... Could that be the local mall? That might be the local mall right there. That is the local mall. Because that's Bahama Breeze Restaurant. Yup. That's the local mall. This is the mall that I usually go to. Right here. Yup. One of the buildings out there is a Buffalo Wild Wings, which is terrible. There's that blue thing is a skydiving place. Indoor skydiving. So if I go this way, this is a sky view of an area that I usually do a lot of shopping on. Yeah. So down here, there's a strip of all kinds of businesses. You've got restaurants. You've got all kinds of stores and stuff. All kinds of stuff. Over there, see how it looks like it's a dirt pit? It's not anymore. They finished that. That's now a fire place. What do you call it? A firehouse. And then right down here is Claim Jumper, a restaurant that Kat and I really like. I'm flying over it right now. Yeah, I think so. Cool. Yup, I know exactly where I am. I think. I could be wrong. It's hard to recognize it from the sky, that's for sure. I'm trying to find renting. There it is. So I'm heading towards my house right now, but I think I've lost track of where I am. Kind of. Because I know one of these coming up is IKEA and stuff. Well, I think I've lost track of where I am. I think so. Shit. Shit. We're actually pretty close to where I live, but I've lost track. Actually, no. I think I know where I am. Hold on. That right there that we're flying over right now, I believe is a hospital. No. No. I don't recognize any of this. I lost it. I lost where we were. Shit. Because I was on track to getting to my house, and now I've lost it, and I don't know where I am at all. Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. Could this be... This could be a grocery store. I think it is. It is! That's the local grocery store I go to. I think that's a bunch of businesses right near it. So right now... I'm very close to where I live, but I can't tell. I can't actually tell if that's it or not. But I'm pretty darn close. This is a bunch of apartment complexes and buildings. I'm close, very close to where I live. I basically flew over it, but I can't tell what my house looks like from the sky. But I basically kind of just flew over my house right now. Yeah. Because definitely that big building right there is a supermarket. And then all those buildings around it are the other businesses around said supermarket. I recognize them. That little red roof right there is a Wendy's. In fact, I want to crash into the Wendy's to end the stream. Let's do it. I can't crash fast enough. That's a Wendy's right there. See the red roof? That's a Wendy's. Shit. I can't do it. What's hilarious is none of this looks like this in real life. Like, it's actually way cooler looking. Obviously, this is so low res. When you get close to it, it's so low res that you can't tell what anything is. Yeah, but that's totally the local supermarket I go to right there. And then this is Wendy's. So let's crash into Wendy's. That red roof thing right there. Oh, I can't get to it. Shit. That's it. I can't do it. So that's one, by the way, that's one of my local supermarkets. There's another one way down the road that's way better. The one that's near me sucks. It sucks that the one that's right next to me sucks. I end up having to go to another one. Man, it looks so different from the sky. So let me see. Maybe I can actually figure out my house. Because from here, that's the four-way stop. And this is a road, okay. So let me look. Yep, I know what business that is. I can't control this plane anymore. I've lost it. I can't do it anymore. I seriously can't even get it to turn. Oh my god, look at this. We're gonna crash. We're crashing. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Logbook? Since when does this open up? Since when does a logbook open up? That's hilarious. Anyway, that was pretty cool, actually seeing that. Sucks I couldn't really tell. Like I said, it's all... Basically, like, you're in the general area, you could kind of recognize some of it, but you can't tell because it doesn't look right. It's like it's not rendered. There's no detail, so you can't really tell the buildings. Like, that was supposed to be a Wendy's. Wendy's is not an octagon. Just so you guys know, a Wendy's building is not an octagon. What it is they took different renders from the satellite and made it look like an octagon when it's not. Wendy's is a square building like every other building. So, anyway, that was fun. That was definitely fun. Not super exciting, but it was fun. I hope you guys liked it. And I hope you liked the, yeah, I got right. I mean, I flew over my house, but I couldn't figure out which one it was because I've never seen it from the sky. And like I said, it's not enough detail to really tell and discern between them. So, Okay. Hope you guys had fun on tonight's stream. Arguably, that was probably one of the best flight sim streams we've done so far. Not to say that we can't do more. Like, what I want to do eventually, I want to fly in Connecticut. Because Connecticut, I lived there for so long, I would likely recognize a ton of shit. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support. Until next week. Awesome.